'Tis the season for a Find the Name Brand marathon.
Let's talk about that.
Good Mythical Marathon.
And Merry Christmas!
Hey!
And if you don't celebrate Christmas, Merry just another Monday!
Hey!
Today we celebrate the opportunity to spend the next hour plus with you marathoning some memorable GMM episodes.
Yes, and we are the world's foremost experts on finding name brands, or
Yes.
more specifically, the world's foremost experts on attempting to find name brands.
But even when we fail, we're still answering the $1 million question, is buying the name brand worth it? That's what the knockoff knockout's all about.
Yes, we're doing the work. We're doing the work so you don't have to. And today we are starting with a common starter, soup.
Everybody loves soup.
Except the people who don't.
But enough people loved it to get this one a lot of views. I was very surprised.
Yeah. Soup is bringing in the views.
This is Knockoff Knockout Soup Edition for March 4th, 2020. Can we taste the Progresso from all the resto?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
There are few foods as multi-talented as soup. You can eat it to help you feel better when you're sick, you can have it in the cold weather to warm you up, or you can take a bath in it to get the clicks.
Of course, we wouldn't do anything like that.
No.
But does it really matter which brand of soup you buy? Is there a difference between Progresso and Kroger, Campbell's and Kirkland? Well, we're about to find out. It's time for Knockoff Knockout Soup Edition.
Each round will have 4 bowls of soup in front of us, and one will contain a big name brand that we all know, and the other 3 will have some variety of store brand or generic version of that same type of soup.
And we're gonna be competing to correctly guess the name brand. Whoever wins gets a gold star soup lid and will be known, hence and forevermore, as the superstar.
Oh.
Let's get slurping. Round 1. Okay, first up we got classic chicken noodle. We gotta figure out which one's Campbell's.
Now, you think this is gonna be easy.
Everybody always thinks it's gonna be
We know that, I'm looking at this. This one's totally different, but these 3, let's start down here.
easy. There's some ham or something in there. Chicken.
Man,
do you pronounce
that is salty.
Do you pronounce the P in Campbell's?
No, that would be stupid.
I would think that I had Campbell's soup there.
I'm gonna get like a ham cube on this one. It looks like ham.
I got so much ham in mine. Man, that might be too much.
I'm struck with how salty both of these are.
This is less salty.
And then, this one's got more
This has got a new ingredient, carrots.
and it's still got ham-like chicken cubes.
That's a good soup.
That is a good
Yeah, boy.
soup. Again, it's less salty of the 3. The carrots really do help it. Oh, you hungry this morning, huh? Or you just ret again today?
Yeah, I'm still ret.
That's a good soup. Now we know
The one that's definitely not Campbell's.
this ain't Campbell's, but is it?
that's not ham, friends. That's chicken.
It's like strips of chicken.
No cubes.
There are spices.
Man.
Spices.
That's
happening.
so good.
It's not, spices.
love that.
It's not spicy.
I'd bathe in that. I mean,
I got my link
I gotta
cam.
guess. I gotta guess.
All right.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1,
Bam. Oh, you hit my finger. Come on, dude.
Hey man, you gotta watch out what I'm choosing. Hey,
Remind me to kiss my boo-boo.
we need to make these out of metal so I can just pierce his hand directly to the answer.
It's like, oh, it's just stuck in there. Gosh.
Okay, guys, the Campbell's is in bowl number 2.
Yeah!
So the others from Rhett's side to Link's, Walmart's Great Value,
Not bad.
Too salty.
Kroger Generic.
Kroger?
Yeah.
Kroger is doing it.
Yeah, Kroger always does it. Isn't that what we've learned in these
Yeah.
tests? Kroger
always
brings
does it.
Yeah,
And
always doing it.
Costco's Kirkland.
Costco's Kirkland.
Kirkland
is, also
is
doing
trying
It.
hard
They might be trying a little too
and
hard.
succeeding, but yeah, too hard. Kroger, call me.
Round 2.
We have before us my favorite salty sea soup, clam chowder, and we've got to pick out the Progresso.
Oh, the Progresso.
Now, do you like the New England clam chowder?
Yes.
What about the
Boston?
Manhattan?
Name a city and then say clam chowder and I will respond in the affirmative.
Okay, Akron clam chowder.
I love Akron clam chowder.
Okay.
This is not Progresso. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
It's thin.
This is missing something.
It's not bad, I don't think.
I think it's actually pretty bad.
Yeah, let me compare it to this.
I think this is gonna be a huge step up.
This one's lumpy. This one's almost like gravy.
Way so much better.
That is a lot better.
Like that doesn't have
Twice as
things
good.
in it that make soup.
And then over here we got some more gravy. I mean, you put this on a country fried steak and you know, I'd be fooled.
Until you ate it.
I'd foolbead.
Huh.
More clammy. Am I right? Yeah, I know I'm right.
I don't know if I like this one better though.
And what about this?
This one has lots of chunks.
Eh,
That's not good. That
like
tastes like an MRE. Like
a dog food
reconstituted.
taste.
Doesn't it taste reconstituted?
And I like dog food, but
I don't want another bite of that.
I've already determined that this is my fave. But does that mean that it's Progresso?
But would they put the correct answer in bowl number 2 times in a row? They're not crazy. Or are they?
Please stab safely this time on the count of 3, 2, 1.
Wrap up. Okay, so you think they did. I think that the clammier one, you know, because the clammy taste is,
might be right.
is higher quality,
It's-
but too high quality.
It's one of these two.
Progresso's clam chowder is in bowl number 4.
What? No. What? What? No.
And here's a huge shock
No.
for you. Guess what's in bowl number 1? The
Kroger,
one
don't
that you
say Kroger.
hated.
Don't say Kroger.
It's Kroger.
Kroger! Come on, Kroger!
Oh, God, I can't return your call.
We had a thing!
And number 2
It was a
is
fling. It's
Target's
over.
Good and Gather. And number 3 is Walmart's Great Value.
Walmart. Okay.
Is Walmart gonna dethrone Kroger?
Hey, Walmart.
Round 3. This round is minestrone.
I do not know what minestrone is.
It's what you see before you. You're trying to find Amy's. Did that help?
So Amy's is like
Natural. All natural. The rest of them are very unnatural.
What do you mean by all? Amy's is all
Amy's
natural?
is like known for
not-
being like the.
Not had any work done?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. She has her original nose and everything.
That's kind of bland.
She wears natural deodorant,
Is Amy bland?
so she smells like Amy.
I bet Amy doesn't put enough salt in her soups. Because, you know, if you stop eating salt, you forget that it exists, and then you start to think that tastes good.
Right. This one has a different type of pasta in it.
Yeah, that has a lot of sugar. That also didn't have sugar.
This one's orange. Looks like vomit.
Well, I was gonna say it looks like your feeling good sweatshirt.
Oh yeah. I do feel good.
I'm trying to decide if it tastes good or if I just don't like minestrone.
This one looks very generic.
This is just like tomato soup. There's like green beans.
This is like something you get at school. What is in that? It's like somebody. It's like
weird tasting.
It's like a saltine cracker crawled in there and died. You know what I'm saying? It has like essence of saltine.
Yeah, and it's not the salt part, it's the teen part.
Just the teen part. The teen part of saltines has infiltrated that soup. I don't know what to say or do.
Man, yeah, I don't think I like minestrone, guys. I think that's where I'm landing on
This is not
one.
a soup that I ever choose.
Amy, she's up to only good.
That's right.
She's trying to be so wholesome.
That's right. I'd love to meet her.
Okay, here
All
we go.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Bam!
Oh, you going back there?
Yes!
No, this has like lots of pieces.
You think the piece? I mean, you could be right.
Look at all these pieces.
Amy's is in bowl number 1.
Yeah, that's right, Amy. You know me. I know you.
The others are Safeway's signature brand, Target's Good and Gather, and Aldi's Chef's Cupboard.
Aldi's chef is pretty barren.
Yeah.
That cupboard,
Keep it on the shelf.
not the chef, the shelf.
Round 4.
You in the mood for some loaded baked potato with bacon?
Always.
Yeah, so we're gonna play some Marco Progresso here, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So yeah, we're looking for Progresso one more time.
This is the kind of soup flavor that makes you feel a little bit naughty.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
is
know
n-
if I should be doing this.
that's good. It's creamy.
This one's got some thickness.
Look at that thick.
This is
with 2 C's.
gelatin. Oh,
Look
good.
at that. I mean, what's that called when you put your smooth stuff on your house?
Stucco.
You could stucco a house with this.
I'll look into it.
Dink it up. Sink it.
All I taste is flour.
It's like bad gravy. There's a lot of cheddar hitting me.
It's unnecessarily thick.
Let's forget that happened.
You want to see cheddar hit you, go to the club with me.
What you gonna do, throw money at me?
That was I only have one hand that's not in soup. This was the top hand throwing the dollar bills off.
Let me give you the bottom hand. We could go together.
Cheddar, that's what I call it.
That doesn't happen in the club. In general, it's a specific type of club.
No, I do it at all clubs. I do it at the Rotary Club. I go in there and I'm like,
Roll in. You rotate. This is
weird.
thin,
Cheese.
weird.
It's just cheese soup.
And then this down here.
They got the color
This
all
looks
on
like
this one.
porridge. Look at that.
It's just thick too.
Thick with one C. That's thick with two.
Huh, that's a good flavor though.
That's an oniony flavor. Why is it so oniony?
I don't know, I like it though.
But if I had to say which one's the best, I actually thought we might start to think this one was bad.
I don't know which one I like the best and I don't know which one's Progresso.
Sounds like you're ready. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. That's the best. And did you think this one was the best?
I thought it was oniony.
Were we right?
Progresso is in bowl number 3.
The cheese one?
The cheese one. The others are Target's Good and Gather. Safeway's
What is it? What's the name of the brand?
Good and Gather.
It's not good.
Safeway's Signature. And the last one is Walmart's Great Value.
Walmart bringing it. Walmart's still bringing it.
I don't know.
They're bringing the onions at least.
Round 5.
Okay, Link, now we have the liquid version of something that you hate. But I do know that while you hate tomatoes, you don't mind tomato soup. Why is
Right.
that?
Because it's cooked and there's other stuff mixed in it. So I just kind of think of it as like red soup and I'm cool with it.
So you'll like olive soup if I made that for you.
Probably not because I don't want to try it.
Okay.
But I will try this. So we're looking for what?
We're looking for Annie's, not Campbell's. Campbell's tomato soup is like the thing that's like, it's like the most famous soup in the world.
What do we know about Annie? Is she okay yet? That's pretty good. It's sweet, but not too sweet. It's thin, but not too thin.
You Goldilocks up in here? What?
Now this is some thickness. Look at that.
That's got like this is what I think of when I think of tomato soup. I want it to grab hold of the spoon.
Well, do you like ketchup? Because this is just a bowl of ketchup. I mean, no difference.
This is more traditional.
It just tastes like ketchup.
How often do you eat tomato soup?
How
How many times in your life? How many times do you think I've eaten tomato soup in my life?
Are you telling me
At least 400.
it tastes like a bowl of ketchup? Is that your expectation?
Yeah, but I don't just eat it straight. I dip things in it. I dip grilled cheese. I dip saltine crackers. I dip my finger. I'll dip somebody else's finger if they get too close.
I didn't think you were gonna do it. Now I feel stupid.
Now, I was just operating on instinct. You gotta understand, I won't even remember that in 5 minutes.
I will.
Everybody else will.
I've definitely learned my lesson, and I will never forget it. Can somebody sanitize that while we...
I dipped more than your finger, I think.
You dipped my hand.
I dipped your hand. I wanted to make sure it got in there.
Now this is some...
This is a different color.
Orange, creamy stuff. Look at the magic. Look at that.
That's pretty good. That's got...
Now there's still a little bit over there. I think... Did you just lick one finger because...
I believe so. Again, I'm about to forget it.
This is not...
That's got a lot of cream in it.
Very French.
Which makes it good. Very French is exactly what I was thinking. You mean like French dressing?
No, like French cuisine.
Ah.
Is Amy French? I mean, Annie?
I don't know. I haven't been with her when she was doing 23andMe, so.
Have you been with her, period?
Oh. I've been with Annie many times. At least 400.
Again, this tastes like ketchup. What you're telling me is what it's supposed to taste like. So
I don't know what Annie tastes like.
I like this one.
But I know that Annie is into like health. I don't think she would put
think she's
cream
healthy?
in there.
She's not French, man.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Nope, right there. All right, so I can tie or you can win.
Annie's is in bowl number 1.
Ah, you did it!
I tied.
The others are Kroger,
means we have
Trader
to share
Joe's,
this.
and Walmart's Great Value.
Trader Joe's is they're on their own French path.
I like the French path. Okay, well, I guess you know what? We can trade this back and forth every day.
Okay.
You know, you can wear it now.
I'll put it close to you. How's that? Maybe you'll decide to
I might put it in my mouth.
Yeah, you'll cut yourself.
All right, congratulations, us. We're both superstars.
Thanks, us. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
This marathon is in full swing. We just watched the whole episode together.
Hey, look at us.
We watched every second of that episode.
Every single second.
Yeah. Because how else will we remember?
Details such as, I'm sorry I poked your finger,
Yeah.
but I'm really happy that I sucked it.
Yeah. You did the poke and suck.
Yeah. If you,
It was the poke and
if
suck
you're gonna
episode.
poke somebody's finger, you better suck it afterwards.
What's the type of tattoo you can get?
Stick and
Stick
poke?
and poke. It's
I'm
kind
gonna
of
get
like
a poke and suck.
yeah. When you
Do you
bless
offer poke and suck?
at like a tattoo parlor?
Some people offer stick and poke and suck. It's when you stick and poke and then
suck the ink out.
you suck the ink out for your mistakes. It's like sucking venom out. Some artists are really good at it. They can suck it right out.
Kind of negates the effort, doesn't it?
Well, it's like a tattoo erasing. It's a new technology. You know,
It's when you immediately regret a tattoo, like with every poke.
you just walk out of the place sucking on that tattoo, trying to get all the ink out.
Stick and poke.
Get the
Stick
ink
and
out.
poke.
Get that ink out. What's that guy doing? He's sucking on his tattoo. He must really regret it.
You think you'd ever get a stick and poke?
I guess I don't really understand the big difference.
I think it's so you can
Say you got a stick and
you can
poke?
say it's a stick and poke. It's like, oh, that's something.
I think
That's really
I
something.
think I'm more interested in like the details being done correctly, and it feels like the modern technology of the electric needle is more efficient for that.
well, it's artisanal, as you would say.
Artisanal. Yeah.
To go back to that. All right, so we got our soup appetizer. Why don't we skip main dessert? I mean,
Yeah, let's do it. Let's skip main dessert.
and go to second dessert.
Second dessert.
Main course.
Yeah. I knew what you meant.
My year's already ended mentally.
Right. Man, sometimes we question if it ever got started. This is Knockoff Knockout Cookie Edition from December 13th, 2019.
When it comes to name brands, who's the smartest cookie?
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
For those of you who've been asking about signed copies of The Lost Causes of Bleak Creek, listen, for a limited time, we got them on sale at the Mythical store. Get yours while you can at mythical.com.
Signed by us.
Yeah.
Christmas time is here, y'all, and there's nothing like a cookie to bring you good cheer. But if you like eating cookies a lot more than you like making them, I feel you, and we're here to help you decide the best cookies to buy from the store.
And you may think that the best cookies are the ones that you've heard of, but listen up, buddy roll. We have learned that sometimes name recognition is nothing but smoke mirrors and billions of dollars of marketing. So today we find out if those name brands taste best or if they fall to the rest. It's time for Knockoff Knockout Cookie Edition.
In every single round, we're gonna have 4 plates of cookies placed before us.
I'm excited about that.
One of those will be the name brand that we all know and potentially love, and then the other 3 will be generic brands of the same type of cookie.
We're gonna be competing to correctly guess which cookie is the brand name, and then whoever wins will receive a very special cookie jar. Ha! We're starting off with the classic chocolate chip cookie. We're trying to find the Chips Ahoy.
Chips Ahoy. Now, these are lighter in color. These are lighter in color, except for the edge.
Those are
These
kinda
are
uneven.
darker. I'd say that's a fair cookie.
Now you like chewy Chips Ahoy.
I do. I have a weakness for a chewy cookie. This one's fluffier.
That's a good cookie.
I actually prefer this cookie. You prefer this cookie?
Mm-hmm.
What about this cookie?
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's a crunchier cookie.
That's almost a ginger snap.
More chocolate chips too. So if you like chocolate chips and crunch,
I don't eat
number 3 is for you. And see how this one's lighter in the middle and darker on the outside?
What does that mean?
It means it's not Chips Ahoy.
It's the opposite of me. Light on the outside and dark on the inside.
It's not that this cookie tastes bad, but it's the worst of the 4. You agree?
That's the worst.
I don't know. I thought that
That's
was
the
okay.
best.
See, I thought this one.
We'll vote for it then.
You ready?
I'm ready.
It's too light. You know what?
Okay, flags up. 3, 2, 1, stick 'em.
I actually think it's this one. It's the crunchy chocolatey one, because they're spending more money on the chocolate.
Really? You might be right, I don't know.
The Chips Ahoy cookies are on plate 2.
Rat!
Yeah.
You stinker!
The other ones from Rhett's to Link's are Target's Market Pantry,
Not bad.
Signature Select Treasure Chips from Albertsons,
Not good.
and Kroger's Chip Mates.
I like Kroger. We've established that. Kroger brings it, but Albertsons needs to go out back and just be put down.
They can. No, they can hang with me. Dang. It's Nilla wafer tasting time. Okay, look at these. Lighter Nilla wafers. Darker.
Real dark.
Real dark. And then back to number 1.
Yeah, 1 and 4 match. I'm just gonna go straight whole bite. Nilla wafers are always a little bit smaller than I remember them. Every time I see them, it's like they're all getting smaller.
Oh, this one is raunchy.
This one tastes like a mothball.
Not good at all.
I mean, mothballs are not good.
It tastes like it has cleaner on it, like some sort of chemical.
It tastes like detergent.
It's been laced with
Is this
something.
a Tide Pod?
Whoever's making this is trying to kill you.
It tastes like Tide.
It literally does. Taste one.
It tastes like.
If I die, you're gonna die.
Tell me that doesn't
Nicole?
taste like detergent.
Yeah, that tastes gross.
These are okay.
Those are good. Oh. Super crispy.
Yeah, these are. Is it really vanilla-y?
Ooh, that's good.
It's not a vanilla flavor. It's an additional flavor, like almost like a hint of cinnamon.
You're right. You're right. There's sentiment in there. I agree with that sentiment.
So weird. It's like a Christmas Nilla wafer.
Maybe it is. We don't know the rules around here. I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
It's got to be these.
Oh, really? No, it's those. Those are good though,
Vanilla
right?
Wafers are on plate number 3.
Yeah.
Dang it, Rhett. You are a
The
cookie
others
monster.
from Rent to Link are Albertsons Signature Select,
I like Albert.
You like Albertsons, man. I want to kill it.
I like Albert and his son.
Clover Valley from Dollar General,
Dollar
Okay,
General.
Dollar General is mixing the detergent and the cookies.
You gotta separate aisles, Dollar
Hold
General.
on, but you know what? You throw this in with like just a big load of whites.
Yeah.
That's us, a big load of whites.
and Great Value from Walmart.
All right, now we're gonna get figgy with it.
The Nabisco Fig Newton.
Now, you had a lot of Fig Newtons at home growing up.
There was a time where I went Fig Newton.
The Fig
heavy.
Newton season, I called it.
Yeah. It's like
The season of fig.
I gravitated towards them.
So you should get this right.
I already know which one it is. Just by looking at them.
That tastes like a Fig Newton.
Yeah. Now these are smoother on the outside. Those are darker. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna get another one.
Just because I touched it. with my-
Don't touch a man's fig right when he's getting ready to eat it. Oh, that's better. That's almost juicy.
I actually think this one's better.
Your taste buds are broken, man.
Right.
Why do you like things that are bad?
Just because I disagree with you doesn't mean that I'm broken.
But the first two
It might mean
rounds,
that I'm right.
the first 2 rounds, you chose Albertsons, which really didn't taste well or good.
Oh, these are kind of stale.
Don't hold that against them.
A Fig Newton is something that once I stopped eating them, I never looked back. I never thought to myself, "Well, I miss Fig Newtons." And now that I'm eating them, I'm like,
Have you ever had a guy knock one out of your hands?
I'm not gonna touch that one.
How does that make you feel?
I don't like Fig Newtons. I can't believe I ate them for like 3 years of my life.
I never understood it. I'll be honest with you. But it was the only thing you had at your house to eat.
They're chewy. There's nothing crunchy in it. That's why I liked them. Just for the consistency. I have your label,
I have your label.
and I want your label.
Nope. I'm not super confident in this one, but
Oh, okay. Well, we're there.
this is what I was gonna do as well. So
I didn't want you to think that I was copying you, but I knew you were going to do that.
okay. I went with these because they had the most reminiscent taste, and they're also I remember them being
Yep.
smooth, right?
But I do prefer these a little bit,
Yeah, because they're from Albertsons.
probably.
the plate that you prefer is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plate
dang
number
it,
one.
really?
Please do not throw the fig Newtons. The others are Walmart's Great Value, Dollar General's Clover Valley, and Trader Joe's.
So you're saying these are the real Fig Newtons?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, dang.
How's that possible?
I could have bridged the gap. Now let's find the original Barnum's Animal Crackers. Now Barnum's and Bailey's and all those people, they went out of business, right? For the circus. They're still making the crackers. And by the way,
They're in the cracker business
they're
now.
crackers. This is a cookie episode.
No,
What are we doing eating crackers
I
for?
know, but they're technically a cookie.
They are because they're sweet. Is that why?
I don't know. That's a cat. I picked up a cat.
I don't know. This is like a mountain goat.
It's like lemony flavor.
Lemon.
You remember that from the original Animals?
No, I don't.
Camel. Huh. That one really gets a cracker taste on that back end.
It does, doesn't it? This is not a cookie.
It becomes straight up cracker at the
That
end.
one's still a cookie. This one becomes a cracker.
Crackle.
And this is,
I mean, what? We
have
shouldn't
they
even
changed
eat
the
this.
design? This is like is this a nursing hippopotamus?
This is something to get children excited.
I think this is a hippo nursing a baby hippo. Or is the hippo just grabbing its own breast?
What would you do if you were a hippo?
I guess be mistaken for a gorilla. I can't tell what this is.
Look at this one. They didn't even take the time to cut the legs out.
Yeah, that's cheap.
It's definitely one of these two. I mean, we both know that.
Well, the thing we learned is that they have a lemony flavor. I like these better than those two. And I'm gonna taste this. These are the best tasting. Do you eat one?
Yeah, I have one.
Which one do you like the best?
Number one.
I don't like lemon flavored stuff, so I like these the best, and I like these the second best. These are horrible, and that's number 3 for me.
Ready to guess? Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's it. These
The
are
Barnum's Animal Crackers are on plate number 4.
what?
That's right. The one you chose is Trader Joe's, and the next one is Target's Market Pantry, followed by Costco's Kirkland Signature.
Somebody's been feeding me the wrong animal
Are
crackers.
you serious?
All my
This
life.
is not what's in my mind about how they look. They've updated the design.
My whole world's been turned upside down, and I don't know if I can go on.
Well, they taste the best, and I'm going forward without you.
Okay, couple things to note. Number one, this round's gonna be worth 2 points. You have a chance to tie.
Yes.
And we are blindfolded because we're tasting Oreos. And Oreos, if you didn't know, say Oreo on them.
I'm in a plate. That's a sweet cream in the middle of that.
I would think I just ate an Oreo.
Yeah, that tasted like an Oreo. Felt like an Oreo too. This one also feels like an Oreo.
Huh. This one's more crumbly.
Yeah, a lot more crumbly, not as crunchy. Not nearly as chocolatey.
I don't want to give too much away. But I don't think that's an Oreo.
Yeah, that ain't an Oreo. This one seems to have more frosting in the middle.
Y'all put a double stuff in here?
This one's a good one too. This is a
That's
good
cookie.
It's got more frosting than number 1 and a very similar taste. The chocolate is a little more cocoa-y. Is this the last one?
Yeah,
No, there's
you're
6.
doing great.
Oh, this one's thin.
Oh. Somebody sat on these.
There's no freaking cream in the middle.
Yeah, these got sat on at the store.
This is the Dollar General
I'm gonna put that one
at
back in the
at their mess again.
It's really down to these two.
They don't taste bad, but
Is this in front of me or is this? Yeah.
is this in front of you? You don't even know what's in front of you? So this is 2, and then this is this 1? And then this is 2. Okay. 1.
How much cookie is too much cookie? Because I'm about to be there.
I didn't want to eat 2. I forgot. It's really 3 that we're concerned about. I accidentally put some dadgum 2 in my mouth, and I meant to put a 3. Now I'm chewing multiple
Okay, I need
My
you to
mouth
be
is
very
so confused
careful.
right now.
Be very careful with your sticks, please.
Yep. Always am.
And I'm not even going to count down. You just gingerly place them where you believe because you can't see each other. So just. Okay, good.
I hope that was 2. Nope. Dang it. It appears that you.
What are you going for, Lee?
What are you doing, man?
I'm just trying to find number 1. Okay, found it.
Hold on. I think he just took mine out. Okay. That's mine. There we go. All right. So that's our final guesses.
Okay. You can't hold.
Okay. All right. I see what's going on here.
All right,
and you
well,
can
I
both
gotta-
remove your blindfolds.
You know what?
You
No,
both have
I gotta go
registered-
for the gusto.
Oh,
I'm doing this. All right. Final answer.
All right. So Red is going plate 1 and Link is going plate 3. And you may
I just
remove-
read the cookie. I'm right.
Dang it!
Yeah.
Look at that.
Hey, this is not a bad cookie though. Who's
This one is good. It better not be
So,
from Albertsons.
The one next to Oreos is Walmart's Great Value. The one that you said was good was Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
And
Look how much
The last one is Kroger's.
Kroger's?
They put a lot of
You
filling
made it
in that.
plural? Or you
Kroger's
said-
owns it.
Oh, you made it.
Apostrophe.
Okay.
Man,
Thought you were trying to be like our moms.
Trader Joe's.
Turn everything
Always.
plural.
Very good.
Well, congratulations, Rhett. You're the cookie ID man, so you get a
Oh.
cookie jar.
The cookie jar jar.
Oh, I
Me so happy.
Take a bite of his eyeball.
Glue?
Yeah, man, go for it. It's not gonna be any worse
Oh
than
gosh, it's a chewy one. Y'all made this last week.
that. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
we had some Nilla wafer tasting time in there.
We
You know?
did.
It reminds me that I want to have more Nilla wafers in my
your
life. In my mouth. Just put one in your mouth and don't chew it. Just let it get soft in your mouth, and then it just turns into a nice Nilla wafer pudding.
I think you have to do that alone. You don't want to do that in front of people.
I do it alone.
You don't want to like make food soft in your mouth. It's just while you're like with others.
Like a first date.
You should do that in the corner. You should do that in the corner.
Yeah.
Alone, late when everyone's in bed.
Man, imagine if I had to go out on a first date at this stage of my life. Like, let's say my Christy suffered a tragic death, and I had to get back out there. I'm just saying, I would not do well.
Well, we would make a show out of it. So, I mean, just so you know that.
That'd be good.
We will monetize it.
Okay.
If you have a dating life, we will monetize it.
Can I qualify for the Golden Bachelor yet?
No.
Yeah, I saw you look at my hair.
No.
What if I lied?
Silverback.
Just like that guy did. That guy was lying all year about like his dating stuff. I could do that.
It'd be a lot tougher for you to make up stuff about your past because we've revealed everything on the internet.
All I'm really saying is that I would suck on a Nilla wafer if I had to go out on a date now, and that wouldn't go over well. I acknowledge that. I also lost this episode because I didn't want to tie.
Yeah. You had to. You had to go to.
But there have been ties. Like in the history of Find the Name brand, we have tied 5 times.
Yep. How many times have you won?
Once, I'm told.
Oh, okay. How many times have you lost?
More than that.
I would not have been able to tell you this. In fact, when this stat was recently meaning minutes ago, relayed to us that I had won this 13 times. You had won it once and we had tied 5 times. I was like, this is one of the ones that I would expect to be pretty competitive. If not, you might have the advantage because you're so particular about your tastes. You're not tapping into the right parts of your mouth, man. That's what I'm learning.
I don't think only thing I learned is that I shouldn't have eaten Fig Newtons for 3 years.
I think maybe you've been sucking on Nilla wafers too long and letting them get too soft in your mouth, and it's giving you a false sense of taste.
Maybe so, Rhett. I mean, you really got me thinking.
Well, you know what goes great with some knockout cookies?
Ice cream. Let's move on to that one because we're not going to show you bread, which is the only one that I won.
Yeah, but you can go watch that one on your own time.
This is from November 27th, 2020.
We scream for store brand ice cream?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Take a stroll down the ice cream aisle, and more so than in other aisles, it becomes immediately apparent the number of generic options pretty expansive. There's a non-name brand version of all the best flavors, and they're right there in your face, and the price differences are too.
Yeah, so you're being tempted by ice cream, but then you're being doubly tempted to save a few bucks by buying the cheaper generic brands, because they're, like you said, they're right there. So today, we want to find out if the name brands truly do stand out. It's time for Knockoff Knockout Ice Cream Edition.
It's real simple. We're gonna be presented with several different rounds of ice cream. There's gonna be 3 that are non-name brand, and then 1 that is the name brand.
Yeah, we're gonna be competing to try and correctly identify which one is the name brand ice cream, and the loser is gonna have to do whatever the winner wants for a Klondike bar.
A Klondike bar?
Yeah.
They got duck and Klondike now?
Klondike bar.
Bring on the cream. First up, we have the runner-up of this year's Take It to the Scoop ice cream tournament. Chocolate peanut butter ice cream, specifically Haagen-Dazs brand. So which one is Haagen-Dazs and which are Haagen-Dazs?
Let's start down here.
We really loved, well, this is hard.
Each
This
start
hard?
chord.
Man, that's harder than I
No,
thought.
no, I hardly have any. That is a deep darkness of chocolate. It almost tastes like dark chocolate, doesn't it?
But I got a little peanut butter ribbon and it's good.
I didn't get a peanut butter ribbon, but I see it right
Because remember
there.
it had those giant peanut butter ribbons?
I don't like the taste of that first one. Oh, but I can feel the ribbon.
Get a ribbon. Get a
In
ribbon.
there.
Get a ribbon, friend.
Now this one is much lighter chocolate. That
That tastes a lot better.
one's worlds better than the first one. Ooh, that's good. All right, let's go here. You see a ribbon here?
Yep. Oh, yep.
Well,
Oh,
hold on.
hold on. I see other things too.
There's some
chocolate.
a chunk.
I don't remember chocolate chunks. They stuck a brownie chunk in. I'm not complaining about it. I like brownie.
But chocolate ice cream,
Not as good as that.
yeah, it's not as good as the first
Oh,
one.
this is
As the
softy.
second
This is a softy.
And this one, look, this one's got,
Other things.
it's got some sort of peanut butter pellet. So it's not ribbons, it's pellets.
I'm a pellet man.
Yeah, what do you mean you're a pellet? What does that even mean? I'm a
It
pellet.
just
man.
you know, back when you had a BB gun, but you could also get pellets for it, and you loaded them in there, and they were different than the BBs. You couldn't shake it.
This is the second best tasting ice cream. The pellets pack a punch, even if you do feel like you're eating rabbit turds.
You guys think you're ready to guess? There's gonna be more ice cream.
Oh, good.
Yeah, probably a lot, right?
You mean this isn't all the ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
more?
we're doing a show? We're not
Yeah,
just eating ice
it's
cream?
true. Okay, stab the Haagen-Dazs in 3, 2, 1.
I mean, if it's not this,
This is clearly the best tasting one.
Yeah, you guys had to get this one right. The Haagen-Dazs is in bowl number 2.
So much better.
The others are Archer Farms from Target,
not great at all.
Bad.
Signature Select from Safeway/Vons,
It's all right.
and Private Selection from Kroger.
Does it,
Kroger
man? They
brings
always do it.
I mean, Kroger putting some pellets in it. Ice cream Sammy time. Which of these is Blue Bunny brand and which are just red herrings? We're starting off with a thickie.
It's a thickie, a stubby.
Yeah, it's shorter and wider.
I don't know what a Blue Bunny ice cream sandwich is shaped like, so I don't know that this is not it.
That's good.
It's just good.
I think
There's nothing bad
the
about it.
ice cream is very fluffy. We might discover a fake quality once we start diving into some of these. Now we're to the long slender.
If we weren't watching you eat these right now, is that how you guys would eat an ice cream sandwich? Or do you have like a way?
I probably would eat half of it in one bite, but
This is how I
know
eat it.
that there's more ice cream coming because you told me there was. Honestly,
This one, I'm not gonna say it tastes bad,
it's not as good as the
but
first
it's
one.
as close. It's almost bad. It's not. It's you know what? It's bad. It just is. It just is. This one, same exact dimensions.
It tastes almost like nothing. Like it's good, but
It tastes like nothing.
like it doesn't have an aftertaste. Like they figured out how to not have to aftertaste.
It's better than bad, but it's literally a tasteless ice cream sandwich.
No. Well,
No.
it tastes like an ice cream sandwich.
It's like, are you talking to whales all of a sudden?
No. It tastes like an ice cream sandwich. It just doesn't taste like much of one. There's a form factor difference on these.
This
Look at the cross section.
That's nice.
I was hoping that, Link, you had a weird way to eat an ice cream sandwich because I think I have a little bit of a weird way, and I just thought that you
What,
would
you
too.
like
You eat it
Open
like
it up?
this?
Kind of like that. Like I like to eat the ice cream and then have a little bit of the cookie in a different way. It's stupid. I never eat ice cream sandwiches.
Me neither.
It's just,
I don't like them.
I don't eat them on the
But
show.
the only thing I like about them is that it's the only way I can bite ice cream.
stab the blue bunny in 3, 2, 1.
I think it's the one that tastes like nothing.
What?
I don't know.
The blue bunny ice cream sandwich is on plate number 1.
Oh, dang. We went away from these because they were different.
Yeah, it's fluffy and it's different, but
I think it was.
There's a life lesson here,
what's
guys.
this nasty?
The others are Signature Select from Safeway Vons, Great Value from Walmart,
Eh.
I thought it was pretty good.
and 365 Organic from
It was
Whole
also good.
Foods.
It's also good. But Blue Bunny, they shortened it up, huh?
Hey, quick reminder, be sure to take advantage of our Black Friday sale going on now at mythical.com. Throughout this entire weekend, take up to 40% off store-wide. No discount codes required. Check it out, mythical.com.
Okay, next up we have Rainbow Sherbet. So I guess we're just calling everything that gets frozen ice cream now? I mean, sherbet is not ice cream. Sherbet is the step family you never asked for but have to be polite around of the ice cream world. This is not ice cream. This is a frozen scoop of shame. And I don't care what you think. It will never be ice cream. And to be honest, I don't know how any of you sleep at night. I'm done.
Our job is to find the Baskin Robbins sherbet. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm gonna get a little pink, I'm gonna get a little green, I'm gonna get a little orange.
I calm down a little bit. I mean, it is pretty.
Yeah, and it's a nice change of pace.
It is pretty.
Nothing to complain about in bowl number uno. The mixing that's done here seems to be much more random in bowl number 2. Bowl number 1 is more of like a striped situation.
A lot stronger, but almost like a chemical taste.
I like it a little bit better. It's not as smooth, it's more icy.
This doesn't have green.
What happened? They have white instead of green.
Oh, so fruity. So fruity.
It's like really bad kids' toothpaste.
I like that one.
It's very, what is the white flavor? I can't tell, but it's,
Man, these are so
You-
drastically different.
you like that one the most? This is more about preference than about quality, I feel like. Lots of green over here.
I mean, there's something to like about each one, I guess.
One of them stands out as being an upper echelon. And I don't want to say which one because I'm ready to vote. That's the one I'm voting for, so
Okay.
3,
I think it's a dramatic quality improvement in my mind.
All right.
2, 1.
All the way up. Oh, okay.
I think it's
That-
the one without green.
That's just strange.
Baskin Robbins is in bowl number 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
The
What
others
are they
are
doing?
Kroger, Great Value from
Not bad.
Walmart,
Not bad.
I didn't
and
like this
Signature Select from Safeway
Oh,
Vons.
you like the Safeway this time?
That's interesting. I mean, it's interesting.
I think I just remember that there wasn't green in the Baskin Robbins sherbet. I think it's from like my childhood.
Now we have a cone, a scoop, a coating, and a bunch of nuts. But we have to find the Nestle drumstick cone. I couldn't say drumstick to start because I think that's a Nestle thing.
We know that we like the drumstick because it won best ice cream truck treat. But boy, they really match the form factor. There's some differences in the cones though. The one I have in my right hand, the first one, the
Lighter
check
and-
on the cone is tighter. It's a tight.
Lighter and tighter. And
Tight
this one
crosshatch.
is the darkest, number 3. And then this one starts to look a little green.
All right, we're gonna have to just taste them. I'm not learning anything by
Ye-
looking at them.
I think those nuts are the darkest. Huh. I don't know why I started on number 2.
The nuts are a little bitter.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Number 2 is good. How's number 1?
Not as good as number 2.
The ice cream in number 1 is very white. Ice cream in number 2 is yellow.
A little bit yellow.
And tastes better.
It is better. 2's better than 1. Wow. That's really
This
good.
ice cream is as white as number 1.
But it tastes better than number 1.
And then number 4, that's a yellowy ice cream too.
What if we just went out to an ice cream truck
It tastes good.
and started doing this in front of the guy? Okay.
I'm stumped.
Here we go.
I got
And
narrowed down.
3, 2, 1.
I think it's either 2 or 3 is where I ended up, but I couldn't decipher.
Nestle drumstick is on plate number 1.
1?
Oh, we said that
One.
one wasn't good. See, once you said it wasn't good, I just fell for it.
The others are Great Value from Walmart, Signature Select from Safeway Vons, and First Street from Smart and Final.
They're all good.
They're all good except for the Nestle.
And finally, we have the most ice cream of all ice creams, good old classic vanilla. But is
Yeah.
finding the name brand going to be plain and simple? We got to find Dreyer's vanilla ice cream or Edie's or Eddie's. Edie's? If you're on the East Coast, you know who you are.
Very vanilla extracty.
None of these have like a vanilla bean in them that you can
Yep,
see.
they
You
just
know?
went straight up.
It's just like eating plaster. But it tastes like ice cream.
It doesn't taste bad, but it tastes manipulated.
Manipulated?
First one tastes better. Oh, this one is
That's creamy.
dramatically creamier. It's too much. Too much vanilla. Is that even possible?
I think that the vanilla makes it taste manipulated.
Man,
I like my ice cream to be never manipulated. Like no one has ever done anything to it. Except just made it ice cream.
I think this is cheaper.
Okay. I got to guess.
Oh, man.
Don't have a lot of confidence in it, but I got to guess.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
God, why did you do that? Why did you let me do that? It's not bleeding, but it's certainly punctured.
Man, you came in so hard and I was going this way.
Why are you going forward? You're not.
I was going like this.
Like, I
didn't know
I
you
went
were going
like
to come
this,
in
man.
so hard, man.
I went like never point your and look. Even when I do this, recreate it. You went in the exact same spot. You touched the same spot. With
Is
the
it
point.
okay? Hey, yeah, put it in some ice cream.
If I win, you're gonna have to kiss it.
Well,
What? It's
I
one
hope,
of those.
at least I hope you're right.
You know how a puncture wound, like there's a delay before it starts gushing blood. I think by Good Mythical More,
I think there's
we're gonna
like
need a
some-
bandage.
There might be some wood lodged in there that's gonna push its way out.
I mean, look at the hole.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right, can we redeem this by giving me this, Stevie? come
Let's
on.
see. Let's see if we can. The Dreyer's / Edie's vanilla ice cream is in bowl number 4.
Well, at least you
others-
didn't get it.
Our Market Pantry from Target, Great Value from Walmart,
Uh-uh.
and Kirkland Signature from Costco.
Huh?
Okay.
Huh?
Not a great performance today, but I did get just enough to squeeze out the win. And I injured Link in the process. So, I mean, we're all winners.
Starting to bleed a little bit now. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is. You ended up having to bandage your hand, and it did bleed rather, not profusely, but it bled through the bandage in Good Mythical More.
Yeah, totally real blood.
Uh,
Totally real Band-Aid. Bandage.
yeah, man.
Yeah, that wasn't for comedic effect.
It wasn't. You know, what I'm learning here is that I have, because this year I punctured you with the
That's right.
with the poking
The
in.
skewer.
I find it interesting that at no point in this did we ever just decide to not have really sharp sticks in our hands. Like these accidents have not slowed down the art team from just continuing to. I mean, I think that Lucas sharpens them. I've seen him back there with a little knife before the episode, just making sure that they're sharp enough to go into foam
Or human.
or human flesh.
skin. And you haven't been stabbed this year. I feel like you were stabbed in a previous year. And then this year, well, this is from 2020. We keep thinking that these are all from this year, but of course they're not. So this is a long-standing thing. But this year you did stab me again,
Yeah, I did.
and I said stay in your lane.
Yeah, but
But I realize it is your lane.
I've been stabbing you. I
But-
feel like I don't know. We'll have to do a montage at some point on injuring one another.
I've backed off.
Because typically I try to stay out
On
of
this?
your way. I kind of like, okay, he's gonna go for it
I know.
hard. I'm gonna move out of the way, and then I'm gonna come in. We still are working on the technique of you not holding it though when I come in, so that I don't hit you.
Yeah.
know.
I still got to work on that.
Or maybe we just, you know what? Maybe we up the ante. Maybe we get metal sticks,
Stevie,
so we can really do some damage.
I think this may be, before we move on to the next one, which is snacks. Stevie, you mentioned in the episode that you eat ice cream sandwiches weird, but you didn't go into any detail.
Oh,
Now's your opportunity.
it's kind of terrifying, but I do like peel off the cookie sides a little bit and then eat the ice cream, and then peel off the cookie sides a little bit and then eat the ice cream. It's disgusting. I can't be around anyone while I'm doing it.
So you make it into an ice cream like bar, just a straight up ice cream bar.
What do you do with the ice cream parts? Throw them away.
I eat all of it. It's just
so you pick off the edges and you eat it and you expose ice cream
uh-huh.
and then you eat
And then I eat
the
yeah.
ice cream. You can hang out with me and do it. I mean, I'll be sucking on a vanilla wafer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I won't be there.
I'm glad we cleared that up. Close the loop. 3 years later.
How about we move on to snacks? Let's just snack it up a little bit. Knock off, knockout snacks edition from February 10th, 2021.
Your name brand snacks have something the store brands lack.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Now, the Renaissance may be long in the past, but we are currently living in a golden age of snacks, a snack-a-science. Yeah, because Michelangelo may have sculpted David, but in these times, Cheez-Its and Teddygrams sculpt third graders.
Okay.
Now, I know you had a big snack game in your kitchen growing up. What was your favorite after-school snack?
Well, I would usually prepare myself an entire meal when I got home from
Okay.
school, so, the meal.
Do you know my favorite snack after school at your house?
Bacon bits.
That's it. Well,
Not really a snack, it's a topping that you commandeer.
technically Bacos, they were artificial bacon bits, but I don't know if I'd call them a snack at all, at least to me. But all the best snacks have generic knockoffs at lower price points. But the question is, are they just as good? It's time for Knockoff Knockout Snacks Edition.
All right, we're going to be presented with several rounds of snack products. One of them is going to be from a well-known name brand. The other three will be non-name brand, generic versions of that same product.
Yeah, we're going to be competing to try and correctly identify which one is the name brand snack, and the winner in the end is going to get an outfit that makes him look like a total snack.
Okay, bring on the snacks.
First up, we got a classic mini treat, Ritz Bits. And how does the original, which we need to identify, stack up against or sandwich up to the knockoffs?
Man, they are all very identical, and there's a little bit of a
No,
difference.
the cheese is different. Like, the cheese in this one is the same color as the cracker.
Yeah, this is all uniform.
That tastes good.
Oh, man. Oh, it's good. It's strong. That cheese is strong.
Yeah. Now this one looks the same. Again, the cheese is the same color as the cracker.
It's the same. The cheese is not as strong.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, buddy.
They taste no different to me. Maybe
the edge is off. Because
maybe this one's more salty.
Now,
And then this one, if you look at it,
the cracker is a little more toasted,
and the
cheese
is
is got
orange.
an orangeness to it.
I'm not even going to eat that one because I don't think there's enough cheese in it. Butterier.
That's good. That's good. That's real good.
These weren't bad, but this is dramatically better. The cracker itself.
That tastes like almost like a cookie. Okay, we're going to be guessing with our flags. As you can see, mine is a play on Ritz crackers because my name is Rhett.
Mine says Linky Maid because I also have a part-time job as a maid. All right, I
Okay,
got to vote for
wait.
Oh,
Well, there's a 3-2-1.
I'm gonna 3-2-1.
I got to
and
vote for the.
nicely not stabbing. Put your things in.
Yeah,
3,
right.
2, 1.
It has to be this one.
I mean, if this is not Ritz Bits, then they should start just putting these in the
and
Ritz Bits
it's
bag.
not really about the cheese as much as the butteriness of that cracker.
You are both correct.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know what else they got right? Okay, the cheese, first of all, they went the extra mile to make the color of the cheese more appetizing. Mm-hmm. The cracker is distinct, but you see the toastiness around the edge of the cracker? No other replica gets close to achieving that.
The others are 365 from Whole Foods, O Organics from Safeway Vons, and Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's are the worst, but they're all crap compared to the original. Don't be fooled.
They're all crap. All right, next snack is Honey Made graham crackers, which by themselves are a snack of their own, but coupled with chocolate and marshmallows, you get an even stronger snack, like a reverse Harry Styles in One Direction. Let's give it a snack.
So these are the darkest. And then for me, one of the tests is how is the
perforation?
Perforations. Yeah, the perforations in this are basically there is no perforation, it's just for show.
I don't.
Doesn't taste bad.
The perforation in these is so strong.
Does it work though? Oh,
Yeah.
it just broke. It just
Look,
broke
look.
on its own.
Oh, the perforation is very functional.
The holes are deeper.
Very functional perforations.
It doesn't have nearly the flavor as the first one.
It tastes like cardboard.
Yeah. I'd rather get taste than perforates.
Okay.
I feel like graham crackers are a snack where you have to like let them sit for a moment
In your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You gotta like soak them a little.
Soak them with what?
Soak them with saliva.
I'm doing it.
Nah.
These have got the perforation game here is just through the roof, but the flavor does not top number one.
Maybe we just don't like graham crackers by themselves. By themselves.
Are you choking?
Yeah, choking on graham crackers.
All right. Again, great perforation.
Perforation
here.
is across the board for these third. Crispy.
Let it marinate.
Crispy, and there's a vanilla flavor in there.
It's not bad, but it's not what you sign up for when you beep beep beep.
Are you ready to nicely stick your sticks in your choice?
How could the tastiest one not have any perforation?
And how could the copies of the original have better perforations?
Right.
Why would you take the time to be like, we really got to get the perforations right if the perforations were wrong to begin with? All right, I
here we
have one
go.
little thing I'm going on.
3, 2, 1.
I'm going on the slight vanilla flavor in those.
There's no way. I've never tasted that vanilla.
The Honey Made graham crackers are in bowl number 4.
You're right.
Yeah.
The others are Trader Joe's,
Trader
First-
Joe's,
Y'all got to get your perforation game going.
but your taste is nice.
First Street from Smart and Final, and Market Pantry from Target.
You like the Target ones. I thought that while it didn't taste super familiar, it tasted more complex. And, you pay for complexity.
If you don't need to perforate, go with Joe.
Yeah. We want to take a quick snack break to say we think you would really like what Mythical Chef Josh and the Kitcheneers have been cooking up over on the Mythical Kitchen channel. They also have a podcast, he and Nicole. It's called A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, and you can get it wherever you get your podcast. And recently they debated crunchy versus smooth peanut butter.
I know.
It got heated. It
Yeah,
got very heated.
I know.
Go check it out, Mythical Kitchen.
Definitely have my opinions, but check out what theirs were. Speaking of peanut butter, next we have the Utz peanut butter filled pretzels, or as I like to call them, Utz peanut butter that happens to be wrapped in pretzel.
Interesting perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to say that because I didn't want to risk you getting upset and storming off, as you tend to do.
Well, I might do
in this
that.
format.
Well, just watch yourself. Okay, before we start, actually, let's just start on the first one. I'm going
dang.
to tell you a little story
This one looks burnt
and see if you remember.
compared to that.
Do you remember that we had these in a particular place?
The memory that's coming to my mind is a big barrel. There's a big plastic barrel of these.
They were on the set of Buddy System.
Yes. And
whoa, I just spit right out. Buddy System, just spit right out.
that one wasn't great.
I ate so many of these, but I don't know if they were Utz. They were probably generic, but they were good. Tastes odd.
And they're not as good.
The peanut butter in those is pretty good, actually.
It's like it's like unwrapping a peanut butter present.
Like, I don't think any of these are good so far.
I know.
What is that about? How could these not be good?
I don't know. Now this one's darker too. More toasty.
It's very confusing.
The pretzel is the star over here in number 4.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna vote for the one that I would want.
3, 2, 1.
I voted here all 3 times.
I
This is
think
like
that-
my slot today.
The reason I voted number 2 is the peanut butter flavor had a higher quality to it, in my estimation.
I'm guessing.
The Utz peanut butter filled pretzels are in bowl number 1.
Really?
Yep. The other ones are Kirkland Signature from Costco, Gold Emblem from CVS,
Really?
Well,
and
yeah.
Great Value from Walmart.
Just it doesn't matter. Get whatever's closest.
Yeah, these you just get what you like. All right, now we got Kellogg's Cheez-Its, not to be confused with Kraft's Cheese Nips. The nip is not it, and that's just a tip.
So there's no Kraft cheese nips in here at all.
Unless there was a nip slipped in there.
Oh. Okay. A more
Man, that's so good.
a toastier one.
The cheese pops you, man.
Now they also sell one that's like extra toasty, right?
These are the originals that were
See,
to go.
these are less toasty, just more straight up orange. Crunchier. Ooh, the taste is nasty.
Shinier.
Where's the cheese taste? They look great, but they do not deliver on their promise.
They look like Cheez-Its.
That's it. Over here. What is this crap? Fish food?
No, those don't taste bad. They just don't look good.
I think I'm still tasting that. This is crap.
These don't taste great.
These are okay.
These taste excellent.
And let's go here. These are thicker. They're hard.
Very little cheese flavor on these too.
I mean, there's a remarkable difference between one and the other ones, guys.
I just can't believe that these are Cheez-Its.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I'm so confused.
I gotta go.
That I'm going on looks alone because the taste has completely gotten away from me.
The Cheez-Its are in bowl number 3. Link slot.
So we said these weren't bad.
Hold on. That's what a Cheez-It looks like?
They are crunchier.
That's not a Cheez-It.
What's number 1? Because we agreed that was the cheesiest.
That is 365 from Whole Foods.
All right.
Followed
We
by-
got to recommend those.
Great Value from Walmart and Market Pantry from
No,
Target.
Great Value from Walmart looks exactly like what I think a Cheez-It looks like, which is not what a Cheez-It actually looks like. So if that's important to you, go to Walmart.
Saltine crackers. Man, I'm not sick, so I don't know how to interpret this. That's the only time that I eat these.
I eat them
It's when,
soup.
Yeah, but I eat soup when I'm sick, like a chicken noodle soup.
You don't eat soup when you're not sick?
I don't eat soup with crackers when I'm not sick.
Give yourself soup with crackers when you're not sick and see how good of a life you can live.
We're looking for the premium saltine from Nabisco.
Without soup, it tastes like sawdust.
It'll help settle your stomach, man.
I don't even know how to interpret what just happened.
Nothing. Yeah,
It's not very salty, though.
Are these the saltless ones, or do these have little?
those didn't
specks
have
of
any
salt?
salt.
Oh, gosh.
First one didn't have any salt.
Because
Oh,
you know
gosh.
that there's salted and unsalted.
I think that might just be crumbs. We'll find out.
No, there's salt on this. Look. Clearly, there's salt on it. It's all sparkly.
This is nasty.
This is the worst cracker
It's like
I've ever tasted in my entire
it's like
life.
if you go to the if you take your niece to the mall and you get her to get her earring.
It tastes like poison.
Get her ear pierced, and then right after they pierce her earring, before they put like a ring in it, you go up to your niece's ear and you suck on the hole. Like that's what it tastes like.
What is wrong with you? I mean, I think it's bad, but what you just said is sacrilegious.
I don't even have a niece.
I will say, whoever made these, when we find out,
I'm gonna
gonna
suck on your ear.
publicly humiliate you.
All right, these have salt. That's pretty good.
Okay,
Could almost be premium.
now we're talking. Number 3.
Number 3 has redeemed our hope.
Number 4's got a lot of salt on it as well. Oh, okay. I feel pretty good about this.
This one does not have salt.
3, 2, 1.
It's my slot. I'm sticking in my slot.
I think it's number 4. It's either 3 or 4. It's not 2. I'll
The
tell you.
Nabisco Premium Saltines are in bowl number 1.
What?
Are you ready for what's in bowl number 2?
Publicly humiliate them.
Yeah. This is Gold Emblem from CVS.
Golden what?
Gold Emblem.
Oh.
It really rolls off the tongue.
Listen.
Golden Blum.
Y'all need
And
to
then-
take that emblem and you need to just rip it off of your chest. I will never go into a CVS again because of that.
Then it's 365 from Whole Foods
about that?
and Kroger.
Kroger was great. Kroger was better than the original.
Yeah.
Not surprising. They usually bring that game.
I got to tell you, Rhett, congratulations because you won. I'm congratulatingly obligated. Oh, look at you. You get to look like a snack. Actually, you get to look
Kind of
like
like Randy the Macho Man Savage.
you kind of look like a weird dude at the flea market that sells framed pictures of nude women.
Hey,
Okay.
what size nipples you like?
Thank you for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is. You know what? You brought back Poke and Suck. That's kind of crazy because you talk about your niece getting her ear pierced and then you sucking on
Right.
a hole, which at
You
first
poke
of all,
a hole in the ear.
I still feel weird about.
Me too. Actually.
Me too. But I will say that
Can I defend myself?
Poke and Suck is on the brain.
To poke and suck is in the air for years.
To Poke and Suck? It sounds like a camp, like going to camp to Poke and Suck.
To poke and
To
suck.
Poke and Suck.
To poke and suck.
Going to camp to Poke and Suck again. I'm going to be a counselor this year.
I mean, what you do on your summer camp is your business. Can I defend myself though?
Please.
With that analogy.
Yep. Here we go. Dig deep. Got to go all the way back to whenever that was. 2021.
You were asking yourself the question if you could
Can I
defend
defend
yourself.
myself? Let me see if I can.
I can't. I will not defend it. I will not defend it.
That's pretty incriminating when you literally just take a moment to seek if you're capable of defending yourself and find that you come up
Can't.
empty. When you come up empty.
Yeah. But I think it did convey the visceral nature of how bad that cracker was.
Yeah, but I think that felt like it might be worse than the cracker actually was. You know, I think I'd rather have that cracker again.
I never experienced any of that.
You know what? We got 2 more episodes to go. I feel like we need to bring the energy up. We kind of
Yeah. Let's bring it up.
Let's bring
it back
more
up.
energy.
Come on.
More
Let's stick with
energy.
it. Let's stick with it.
More
You know what we can
energy.
do? We can channel the fire of the one and only Guy Fieri in order to feel just super hot.
Oh yeah, I can feel the Fieri power coursing through my veins.
Yeah.
Does that mean that we're ready for Knockoff Knockout Guy Fieri edition from July 28th, 2020?
Yes. Can we guess which products came from Flavortown?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Are you ready for some finger licking fun?
Yes.
Are you ready to find products that are stupid good?
Yeah, I think y'all know where we're headed because with that enthusiasm, we're gonna be wearing bowling shirts with flames on them in no time.
Yes, we are entering the world of Guy Fieri, and he has slapped his name and endorsement on all types of products. And why not? If you were Guy Fieri, wouldn't you do that?
Yes, I'm trying as it is.
We're gonna head to Flavortown, y'all. It's time for Knockoff Knockout, Guy Fieri edition.
Okay, so in every round, we're gonna have 4 food or kitchen products in front of us. 3 are gonna be generic, and one of them is gonna be from Guy Fieri himself. And I'm saying Fieri. I'm not saying Fieri.
Fieri?
We've always said Fieri, but he himself, the man himself, says
Okay,
Fieri.
all right.
So that's what I'm saying.
All right, Fieri, we're gonna test each product or taste it and place our flag behind the one we think belongs to our frosted tipped hero.
And whoever gets the most rounds correct wins a very special key, the key to Flavortown.
Okay.
Round 1.
These are all spicy sauces, but which one will turn us red in the face like Guy Fieri pressed up against a meat smoker?
I'd pay to see that.
Because that's the test.
Yep.
Now that one looks hot.
That's a good salsa.
It's got some kick. I can tell by tasting it that it's gonna get hotter.
But here's the thing, I don't know if I should think that the one that I like the most is from Guy Fieri.
I don't
think I
love
need
the
to
taste
think-
of that one.
It's really smoky. I really like smoky things.
Yeah.
You know, is it like, how am I supposed to feel about Guy Fieri? Like, I respect the man. I have watched his show many times.
Okay.
I like his enthusiasm about food because, you know, I like to get enthusiastic about food.
This one's sweeter. Not nearly as hot as the first one.
That tastes like something you just get a giant jug of for like a camping trip for kids.
Yeah, $4 for 4 gallons.
Right. Doesn't it?
It gets a little hotter.
I said
But-
that so I could dip before you.
Okay, I didn't know it was a race.
This is another smoky one, which means I like it.
This
Lot more
one's
flavor.
even more smoky than the first one. I mean,
Those are good sauces.
the dude's, it's like he's constantly just a little bit on fire. I'm not saying he's constantly lit.
Does he smoke though? I doubt he does.
I think he quit. No, I don't know. I don't have a clue.
I wouldn't put my name on that one. I wouldn't put my name on this one if I was him. It comes down to these two from me. Which one?
This one seems to be the highest quality.
I'm gonna picture his face.
It's also the smokiest. Oh, that one's got a late kick too. Whew. Whew. At this point, I can't tell which one's the spiciest because it just starts. It's a rolling spiciness, but I think I have my guess, and we're gonna indicate our guesses with our Fieri-ized version of ourselves.
Man, I'm thinking about changing my whole look. Look how good I look.
Here we go.
I look pretty good too.
3, 2, 1.
I think it's got to be
I
this one.
think it's this one.
Okay.
It's either one of those. It's got to be, right?
The Guy 7 pepper salsa is in bowl number 1.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There was a little kick at the end of that one that made me think that he's trying to spice things up. You know how Guy likes to play. I don't know why I'm doing this. What am I
The others
playing
are Happy Belly from Amazon, Trader Joe's brand, and Market Pantry from Target.
with? Trader Joe's is doing it. Trader Joe's is doing it right.
Working, but hey, that's a 7 pepper.
Dang, Guy.
Burn, baby, burn, he says.
That's some good salsa. Round 2.
Out of all these basting brushes, only one belongs to the mayor of Flavortown.
Basting brushes. Who would have thought that we'd be just sitting here basting?
I would love to have my name on a baster.
I don't actually think it's necessary to use it, but go ahead and be my guest.
Basting is bonding with whatever you're about to eat. You know, it's like it calms it down.
This one is definitely.
This is like a Zen garden type situation.
Well, I was gonna. This one seems super elegant. Like that's the most elegant one.
Yeah.
This one is
Oh,
like.
gosh.
Look at how sloppy this one is.
This is got a squid on the end.
This is
of
a
it.
master baster. Look at this thing. It's just
You can really keep your distance. Let me try it.
Man, you can baste all night with that thing. Think about how much you could in one go round. You can baste so much.
This one does not give me that Zen feeling. It's more of a like, look at my baster. Look at how long it is. I've got something to prove.
Well, if you're gonna put your name on something, it might as well be something that's impressive.
Oh, now look at this. We got a red baster.
That
Oh,
yes.
come on, kids. It's the dinner bell. I'm gonna get that leg with this one.
That one's a precision baster.
I'm a leg baster. I don't know. It's kind of long.
I think you got to use that one in conjunction with this. You start with the big master baster, and then you come in with the precision baster.
I'm questioning whether this one even works that well. Just
I mean, it's
feel
only
of it.
it's only first of all, look, it's 2 layers of dilly dallies. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is like a wig. Look at those nodules all together.
Speaking of which, now there's a missed opportunity. Oh gosh, what's happening here? Is there like a beer opener on this?
It's an
or something?
offset. That's what they call an offset.
What is that? So you can. What
It's
is
when
it? What
somebody
is that?
throws a hot dog at you, you can catch it.
Catch it right there.
Yeah. Well, you know what happens when you're grilling.
Now this is
Hot dogs start to get thrown everywhere.
Now this one's got a long handle and the shortest baster tingles of all of them.
Yeah. But it has a lot of baster tingles. I mean, it has an average amount.
Oh,
How does it baste?
That feels good.
How does that offset?
I'll tell you right now.
What if a hot dog was coming right at your face and it went
Boing.
right? No, it's got to come. You got to let it through.
Oh,
You let the whole point of the offset is to let the hot dog come through. Let it come through, and goes right in your mouth. See?
now this one's long
And lean.
and short at the same time. It feels again, I feel like I'm bonding with it.
Okay.
This one's got a good feeling.
Now let me
And
see if I can just get it in the hole.
the divot. Oh, there you go.
Do that. So you know what? That's to keep you from doing this. It's to keep you from sticking it in the hole of the chicken. It's to
Yeah.
let you know, nope, that's not where it goes.
That
We don't
ain't-
baste the inside, we stay on the outside.
That ain't basted, my friend. That's something totally different. But I do like the way that the hot dog divot gives. It makes me feel like I'm being
connected.
more gentle
Right.
and more connected, even though I'm further away. But this one is definitely my favorite. The missed opportunity is that none of these have blonde tips.
Right.
What the crap? Fieri?
No, one comes with dye, you do it yourself.
You gotta freaking turn your tips.
All right,
You
I
gotta
think I'm
frost
ready.
them.
I think I'm ready.
This is
Here
my
we go.
favorite. This is my second favorite. All right, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
I think he went big. I think he went real
I think he
big.
went. I think he went
too big.
I think he went red, like fire.
Guy's basting brush is brush number 2.
Yeah, he went.
were
with it.
right.
He went with it. Of course he
Again.
did. Look at this. They were like, "Hey, guy, how long do you want the baster tingles?" And he was like, 6 inches. And they were like, "Well, usually they're like an inch." And he was like, "Okay, compromise 3." You know?
The other brushes are Lux Grill, a brand available on Amazon.
That's nice. I like
That's super
that.
nice.
Simple, elegant, bonding, zen.
Mainstays from Walmart.
Loser.
That's bullcrap.
And Grill Mark, a private label at Ace Hardware.
Yep. Inexplicable hot dog divot.
We don't know about that. Round 3. All right, you know over there in the Mythical kitchen, they're always cooking up something weird and tasty. And today is no exception. Go over there and check out Josh's latest strange but delicious creation on the Mythical Kitchen channel.
And before we get to this coffee, we were just reading in the comments. We wanted
Yeah.
to thank you for pointing out that the hot dog divot is actually how you set down the baster without putting the baster tingles on your table.
But you still put a hot dog in the divot. Thank you for those comments
See
as
what
well.
that does?
Okay.
Duh.
We've got 4 coffees, technically 8 because we each get our own mug. One of these is from Guy Fieri himself, and we actually have the grounds link. We have the grounds themselves.
Dink it. Cheers.
And sink it. I wonder how Guy drinks his coffee. You think he just does it black?
I think it has a flame underneath it constantly,
Yeah.
like a Bunsen burner.
I think he's a like 6 creams, 7 sugars type guy.
Is this instant coffee?
It's a K-cup.
Oh, it's a K-cup. All of these are K-cups.
Well,
huh?
you just insulted this one by asking if it was instant.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing there.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't that great. This one's
Not
worse.
good. That was way worse.
This one's way worse. Nutty. I mean, it's got some
I
levels
just
to
don't like black coffee unless it's like really, really, even like you go to one of those places and they're like, you have to get this coffee black. Anything less would be an insult. I'm like,
It's already so smooth.
it still tastes bad though. Can I add some cream to it because that makes me
Yeah, I
like
gotta
it?
have a little cream. Take your mug there for the last one. Which one is Guy's Diner Blend?
Oh, Diner Blend.
Diner.
Oh, Diner Blend, Guy. You did a diner one. Of course you did.
Gotta go back in though.
I'm going through again.
Doing the dance. Oh, I'm learning.
We're in a rhythm. Look at us. I forgot to even think about how they tasted because I was so focused on how well we were doing this rhythm.
This one's the mildest one. This one is the most complex one. And then this one's the worst one.
Ready to guess?
Okay.
But they're all black coffee, so
3, 2, 1.
I'm going all the way over here. I actually like this one the best, and I'm believing in the Fieri.
Guy's American Diner Blend is in bowl number 4.
oh, you got it. You did it.
Finally. Look at that. Guy's American Diner Blend right there.
The others are Archer Farms from Target, Clover Valley from Dollar General,
Yeah, that's bad.
Dollar General.
and Great Value from Walmart.
Walmart's not doing bad. Dollar General needs to go back to the drawing board.
Way to go, Guy.
Round 4. All right, we have 4 barbecue sauces in front of us. One of them comes straight from the pores of Guy Fieri.
Is that how it works?
Yeah,
He like
he goes.
he
and
wrings out his arms.
He eats a big meal and then he just sweats and they collect it.
And you can dip. There's already some slathered on it.
I'm dipping dip.
That's thick, sweet.
Where's he from? Because these are all like a Kansas City kind of thing. Is he from the Midwest area?
I like that first one.
It's all right for me.
I mean, it's not shocking.
This one's tangier, significantly tangier.
It's got more of a vinegar thing.
Yeah.
He was born in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
But he grew up in Ferndale, California.
Ferndale?
That has like a cinnamon almost.
It is different. It's
Way
different,
different.
Than any barbecue sauce I've had.
It's not bad.
I like it. I like how it's different. And you know, Guy Fieri, he's
different. I was gonna tell you, you look great with a fire collar.
You don't look that great. Now this one,
I'm gonna start dressing like him.
this one's more peppery.
This one feels a little generic-y to me.
Yeah. I'm bored by this. I'm intrigued by this. I like this one probably the most, but I wouldn't buy it because I've had better versions of both of these, but this right here, it tastes weird by itself, but when you put it on a rib, did he want to make a statement? Or did he just want to make something that would not get complaints?
All right, I got an answer.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I think he went.
I think he wanted to make a statement.
I think he went with a little bit of vinegar, with a little bit of it. Like you said, this is an everyman sauce. From all you also
I'm really interested
something
in what
happened to your face. It went away.
What?
Oh, it was so reflective that it was just white.
Ooh, it's gone. There I
Guy
am.
Fieri's Kansas City barbecue sauce is in bowl number 4.
Oh,
What?
you know what? I totally missed the whole Kansas City thing.
We said we
All
didn't
I
like
know
it.
is we
though.
both got it wrong.
What is this one?
Well, the others are from Trader Joe's,
Yeah, not
Good and Gather from Target, and do you want to take a guess as to what your favorite one was?
Kroger?
Dollar General.
Kroger.
Kroger got something weird going on, but hey.
But it's good. It's weird,
add it
but
to your
good.
mix.
Okay, all right.
So nobody wins the key.
No,
to
yeah, we
Flavortown.
do, because I was up too. Just because
That's right.
we tied on the last round.
at that.
I got the key to Flavortown. Look at this thing. Where am I gonna go? Look. Well, I'm gonna go to Flavortown. I'm gonna get in this little thing and I'm gonna take my key and I'm gonna stick it in every hole I can find.
Well, I'll just thumb and see what happens. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
Guy Fieri sells more stuff than we do.
Yeah,
know?
he does. And I've
A
used
baster?
that, baster tingles. It's how I've referred to all baster tingles since that episode.
Yeah?
So anytime somebody points at a baster and says, "What are those things on the end?" I say baster tingles is the technically term.
You do a lot of basting? I wish
not
I
as
could
much
say.
as I would like to.
Yeah, I wish I basted more.
I feel like I need more basting in my life.
Yeah.
I think you should baste at least once a month.
I feel I'm
Just
under
to know
basting
you're alive.
in my life.
You know?
At this point in my career, in my life, in my age, I should be basting more.
There's really a moment. There's really a movement going around though to try for people to baste a lot less. You know, have you noticed that?
No.
There's like whole groups of guys that are like in forums and they're trying not to baste.
Really? Well, what does their meat taste like?
It's very bland.
Very bland?
It's very bland, yeah.
All right. You ready to wrap up this marathon? We got one more episode for you. Let's hang out, all right? This is featuring our good friend Giant Deborah.
Yes, it's Knockoff Knockout Baked Goods edition from December 2nd, 2022. What's the difference between a name brand ho-ho and a store brand Swiss roll?
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
When it comes to snackified baked goods, we tend to gear towards the name brands. I'm talking about Entenmann's, Little Debbie, Hostess. They're familiar.
You almost ran out of names real quick.
They're consistent, and they are tasty as all get out, y'all.
Right, but when it comes to the knockoff store brand versions, could they really be that different? I mean, tarts is tarts and buns is buns, man.
Or is tarts tarts and buns buns, man? There's only one way to know for sure, man. It's time for Knockoff Knockout Baked Goods Edition.
All right, you know how this works. Every round we're gonna be presented with a popular baked good, and then one of them's gonna be the name brand version, the others are gonna be generic or store-bought discount versions, of the same food.
Maybe I'll discover I can save a few pennies
Right.
on some baked goods. We're gonna be competing to guess the name brand. The loser's gonna get a knockoff version of a whipped cream pie shoved in their face by the winner.
Oh, that sounds like a lot
That
of
won't
fun.
lead to a fight.
Nope.
As you can see, we can't.
I've been told that we have a collection of honey buns in front of us, and one of them is from Little Debbie.
Of course. Okay, there's
and there's
two
only
in front of
three.
me.
There's only three. There's only one in front of me.
Oh,
Because we were
Sticky.
told by the team, typically when we do this, we always have 4. But apparently when it comes to these little baked goods, there's not as much competition. So I see a little white space. White space.
like right in here, there's some white space.
That's a business term, Link. Also, it was my nickname in high school. Here he comes down the lane, white space. Hold on.
I'm already eating mine.
Is there one bun or 2 buns?
Well, I have one. Is there another one?
I have another one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm already eating it. I'm not a big honey bun man, but let me tell you, I've been missing out because that is good.
Man,
Ain't nothing wrong with
I would
that
think
honey bun right
you
there.
love moist baked goods.
I do.
And that's the whole point of a honey bun.
Are you ready for the second
Man.
one? Oh, goodness gracious, Rhett. What? Oh.
Is it?
Whoa.
Oh, you got me.
Oh, it's heavy.
Whoa!
This is like,
Do I have both of them?
this is a honey block.
Does white space have both or just one?
I have one too, man. Good gracious. This is 3 times as big and 5 times the heft.
This is too big for Little Debbie. This would be,
It's a totally different taste.
it's better.
I don't agree because
It's moister. Moisture.
the icing on it. I don't know. I don't like it as much because it's. Well,
Was that your hand?
I couldn't even find my mouth. I was like,
I'm just ready for the third one.
This one's really firm and small. This one's really big.
Oh, this was medium. This is the Goldilocks.
Just right. Now the frosting on this one is a bit crusty, but the bun is still very fresh.
This tastes like many of these are made every day.
Oh,
It's
wow.
got that kind of like at least 10,000 a day.
You say that is a bad thing. It's like I love efficiency, and this tastes good.
Yep, that gives me a clue.
I
'cause it is
really-
the worst one.
All right.
You ready to guess?
Shoot. Well, first, put your hand over which one you like the best. I like this one the best.
The Big Daddy.
I don't like the Big Daddy the best, but now I have to choose which one is Lil Debbie. We're ready.
Okay, you have to stab it though. You're not holding your stabber.
Oh, I am.
You're holding. I understand that.
You talking to me?
Yeah. Okay.
You talking to white
Nicely.
face?
In 3, 2, 1.
I
I
broke
think
it.
you went through the.
I broke
yeah.
it. See, I knew that you weren't.
Okay, you can take your blindfold off at this point. For all.
Look at that.
Oh, we agreed? Oh, and look, there's mine. It's the little linkies.
This is so good.
Okay, now Stevie,
Yeah.
I know you want to tell us because that's your job, but I want
Ooh, so bad.
I feel like you just need to take it easy on this round because we should summon the person who is an expert, in this round.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
You know,
Giant Deborah, hear our call. You are big and we are small. We hunger for your tasty treats. Honey buns are all we want to eat. We pledge our loyalty for all you do. Giant Deborah, please come through.
I'm getting real lax with these calls, guys. What? Stevie, this is Stevie's job.
Well,
but
what?
I thought
Are you busy?
This is like my cousin's thing. This isn't my thing.
you're pointing at this one.
Yeah. The one you said Goldilocks, it's Gingerlocks. This one is Little Debbie's.
Oh, I'm a fan.
I knew it was either one of these two, but I thought that one was by far the worst. And this was by far the best. Tell your cousin that she needs to up her game.
I disagree. I think it's amazing. Yeah. What is this crap?
So we got Great Value by Walmart and 7 Select by 7-Eleven.
This is
I think
7
this is
Select?
Great Value.
Oh.
This is 7 Select.
7-Eleven is bringing the heat.
Okay.
Good gracious.
Boy, you're so happy today.
Yeah, every time I'm around you guys lately, something about I get a little tingle in my toesies.
I don't know. I think that it might be the fact that Giant Deborah now has a watch.
Yeah.
Giant Deborah got a giant watch, y'all.
So hold on. So we can just set appointments now. We can just set appointments. We may not have to call you anymore.
Yeah, they do show up. They show up.
Giant Deborah can now tell time.
Yeah,
That's what you think.
Yeah.
That's some little consistency I didn't think about.
Ho ho! Looks like we got us some ho-hos or Swiss cake rolls. We're looking for the
Nicole.
hostess.
Yes.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey ho.
Did you hoe us? Yes, you did. All right, this is a dark ho-ho.
Nicole, do you consider yourself a hostess?
I'm not Mike, but yeah, pretty much.
She's hiding behind, like we can't even see her. She didn't want to become a target in this round. This is not bad.
Is that a
you
hint?
okay? You
is
okay?
that a hint? You has had this and you said target.
Oh,
You trying to send me a message?
this one tastes
You
very
trying to help me win?
brownie-ish. See, you were thinking we should have been blindfolded for this round.
Because I think I know what a Swiss cake roll looks like from Hostess.
Well, this one, give it a try, is a lighter chocolate. This is more what I would expect. But whatever this is, I like it better.
I agree. For the same reason that I felt about the first round, like it feels less generic in a weird way.
It's special. I mean, it's got texture to it. Oh, ooh. Now this one.
That tastes German. You know what I'm saying?
This one's really good too.
What makes German chocolate? I don't know, but it feels like they're doing that with that one.
This one has more
The Germans
cream.
got hold of that one.
But yeah, this German one is my favorite. And it's not trying too hard.
You think they tried too hard? How do you come to all these conclusions by eating so little of it?
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Okay, well,
You thought it was the worst.
the weird thing is that there is a German one on here, technically. It just isn't the one that you picked.
Okay.
But the Hostess Ho-Hos are actually on plate number 1.
These?
Yeah.
Ah, you and your need a
believe it?
blindfold.
Really?
We both zonked it.
Yeah, and then the next ones are Baker's Treat from Aldi, which is technically a German brand. And then Great Value by Walmart.
You can buy a cart for $0.25.
The thing is I can sense the presence of Germans, but I'm working on my precision.
Well, man, what are the chances? That's something you would have said.
About 33.3333333333333333333333. We have toaster treats.
Strawberry Toaster Street.
Toaster treats
Strawberry
in front of us.
Toaster Street.
And one of them is a Pop-Tart.
Which one?
Oh, that's what's that?
Which one?
Oh, this one's coming in liquid form.
you sucking my bloody finger? Is that what you're saying? Stop it. Stop grabbing my finger.
Hold on, your finger's bloody? Why?
Well, then why were you saying you were slurping it?
That was slurp. It is a joke. Everybody else understood. All the people without blindfolds understood. Well, I'd certainly think I was eating a Pop-Tart.
That's tangy. When my kids get their way, boy, they'll grab a Pop-Tart.
A top shelf Pop-Tart.
We try not to have them in our house, but then every time they get their way.
How often do you let your kids have their way? 33.333333%.
Percent of the time. I think that one may already have a bite taken out of it.
Your bites are that bite. Okay. Yeah. How you took a sneaky bite? You never stopped talking.
When you picked
You
it up,
never stopped talking.
when you picked it up, I went in there and just, I was trying to bite it.
Well,
I
I would think I was eating a Pop-Tart if I had this.
This berry is a much deeper, robust flavor.
It's more of a jam flavor.
Kind of like those bass tapes that Jason Sherman would play in his Camaro in high school.
Oh, he was cool, man.
I mean, bass tapes. It was just bass.
Bass.
That's a good one. It's so good that it probably can't be a Pop-Tart.
Have you bitten this one? No.
This one's hard, gross, dare I say, healthy.
Yeah, this has
It
got
tastes
some
healthy.
whole grainness going on.
Like, don't vote for this one, dude. You would look so stupid. So,
Oh.
to me, it just really
I
comes
know
down
which one's
to-
my favorite.
You ready to guess?
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on, hold on.
Oh, thank you. 3, 2, 1.
Meow.
Gosh, this is tough, man.
Okay.
This is tough.
Would you
All right.
switch your answer now that you can see them or no?
No.
I feel good about my answer. I still think that's Pop-Tart.
Well, you should because the strawberry Pop Tarts are on plate number 2.
And that's my favorite.
Yeah, by far.
But I thought that what is this one?
That's Kroger.
Kroger.
So good.
Kroger makes a decent.
It makes it decent,
Pop-Tart.
but there's you know what? I was thinking it, and you ended up saying it and confirmed it, that the strawberry jam flavor in here just tasted that much better. It also tasted a little bit more familiar.
And the last ones are Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's, man.
What a loser.
What is happening there? You may have noticed throughout this episode, there's mugs over here. Here's one.
Here's another one.
He's got one. They're different.
They're different,
But kinda the same.
but they're connected because they both. I have there's a Link mug when you see it's got my face on it, and if you go to the other side, it's got the Good Mythical Morning logo on it.
Something
And-
tells me you got it wrong.
I think so, and it
here's-
doesn't matter which side you drink out of.
Yeah, and it holds water very well. We've kept water in these for up to 24 hours without any spillage.
Actually, it does matter which side you drink out of.
Oh, whoa! I thought you were laughing at my kind of like non-joke, and I was like, well, I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah,
for a second.
that was hilarious. Go to
Well, I didn't think it was that funny.
go to.
But I appreciate the support.
You know, it's the first spit take I've ever done on this show, perhaps.
Yeah.
All in the name of selling these mugs. Good God, buy them.
Oh,
Mythical.com. And if you don't like this mug, then we still have a limited supply of our previous 10 years of Mythicality mug, which I guarantee if you like that one, you won't like this one. If you like this one, you won't like that one. But you might like both of them, and you should like all three of them. You get a discount if you buy these together. And if
that
you
the
buy
mug?
that one, you know that you can have it when you receive it.
I have been told as well that we have blueberry muffins in front of us, and we're looking for the one from Intimals.
You,
I don't really know how to say it, so I'm a little embarrassed about it. But sometimes I ask
Can-
my wife, "You want to get some Intimals?"
that's hilarious.
Yeah, and she's like, Are you talking about muffins or?"
I'm not doing that.
Muffin.
You're going to be disappointed in the size of these.
You've gone for the wrong plate. Link, no!
Yeah. There's 4 of these.
Oh, thank you, Stevie. Oh, you're not going to be as disappointed.
Well, that's a tasty muffin. I think you like that.
I don't like it. It tastes like artificial sweetener, man.
You're really hard to predict.
I
sometimes.
like Mother Martha's muffins. It's something Martha, like my mom would always make Martha's muffins. These are so
Is this
small.
just a woman in the neighborhood?
It was
just a recipe that was shared.
It was a mix.
I give you this recipe in Jesus' love.
I like the second one a whole lot better.
Well, you know what? I liked the first one, but I also agree it got better when Martha got involved.
It did get better.
Well, these are interesting.
And these are just as small.
Where's the bottom and where's the top?
There's not as much of a blueberry flavor.
I don't even know if I've ever had this.
These are good though. I do like them. Yeah. They kind of have an undercooked quality, which is, always brings me to the yard.
No, these are tall.
Oh, is there? Oh, we're not.
There's 4, dude.
Oh God, I'm so exhausted.
I mean, it's like. You think
If I had my way,
we
I'd have just tasted 2.
decided to put 2 on my side for one round.
That one's a little.
Dry.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
I don't know what to think about these.
Intimans.
I'm trying to think of the packaging. I don't.
They're the ones that they always have boxes with like windows in them.
Yeah, window boxes.
They're known for that. Ready to guess?
Windeman.
3, 2, 1.
Now I think I'm voting. Is this the second one?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so we agreed.
What happened to your stick?
Nice.
Round one happened to it, dude.
You're both right.
Yeah, and I
These
think
are the little bites.
these are the best.
They are the most blueberry-ish. Like they have the best blueberry flavor. Intamin, you're not skimping.
They're all pretty good except for the last one, in my opinion.
So the others are Great Value by Walmart,
Yeah.
Kroger,
Kroger still is, they're always hanging around.
and Amazon Fresh.
Not very fresh. Bezos.
Now we're searching for the Hostess Donette.
I think it's donuts.
Donette? But you know there was a Donette in our past. Zach?
His mom.
His mom was Donette. Donette. Quite a woman.
Hi.
Put the other one up there.
Well, no, I want to be a smart guy with a monocle.
Okay, smart guy.
Man, I love these. You can get lost in a bag of these, man.
These and these look identical. These are bigger and lighter, and
Those are
these are
bigger and
darker
darker.
and bigger.
And the
but
hole's
these
bigger
are
in
the
that one.
same.
You just made a lot of great observations. You should work in a lab. These are exactly the same.
I'm also good at jotting
These
things
are
down,
bigger and lighter. Those are bigger and darker.
like a clipboard. Eating this makes me want the powdered one.
Yeah.
That's good.
You gotta be careful when you're eating the powder one. Though.
That's good. You don't.
You go into a coughing fit.
You gotta hold your breath.
I've seen an old man almost expire.
The taste is about the same, but it's just not as fresh.
The chocolate is different.
It is a darker flavor as well as color. Then we got this like milky, larger one.
Cinnamon.
There's a spice to it. I don't like this one as much.
I don't really like cinnamon that much, so
I'm really liking the first one. This can't be it. This is too big.
it's too big. What is going on with the flavor?
It's a weird flavor.
It's not even chocolate.
I think this is the one.
Because hold on.
Hostess Donettes,
You don't need to say that though.
they do have a weird
There's
flavor.
a moment. We wait for a moment.
The cake in a donut is weird, and I'm just telling you.
Well, you're not even calling it the right thing.
That's what Zach called her.
She was a good woman. They lived in a house that had.
These are my favorite.
It was the first duplex that I've ever seen.
It wasn't a duplex. It was one level, but at the other end of the house, it was an apartment for Donette's mom.
I think it was a duplex.
Who got pile drived by Zach in front of his grandma?
You did.
Yeah, so who should know?
Okay.
Which side of the duplex did you get suplexed in? Oh, that's pretty good.
The grandma side. That's what was so weird about it.
I got duplexed at a suplex. I got suplexed at a duplex.
She was just watching.
3, 2, 1.
I'm sticking to my guns, even though the size doesn't seem right and the taste is really strange.
I mean, Link, you're correct.
Yes, I told the strange taste of a Donette.
They're much bigger than I remember.
Like once you've tasted Donette, you
Usually-
never forget it.
Usually when you go back to things from your childhood, they're all smaller. Weird,
So-
you know?
The other ones
bigger.
are 7 Select by 7-Eleven, Great Value by Walmart, and Kroger brand.
That means
7-Eleven really hanging this time.
that means we tie, which means we both lose.
Oh, we tie?
Yeah, we.
What? What was this supposed to be? A generic?
It's a knockoff cream pie. Arr.
You look smart.
What kind of voice do you have with that nose?
My voice. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
I enjoyed that episode. We pied each other in the end.
Yep.
As a result of the tie. And you know, when you assume the voice of a
Parrot.
pirate.
Yeah. No.
I'm not doing good.
No, you know, it's funny that you understand that. It was the voice of a parrot that is the companion of a pirate.
Right.
It only talks the way that it talks because it's always near a pirate.
Exactly. I got you.
You get me, man.
I got you.
Arr. It doesn't sound like a pirate. It sounds more like a parrot doing a pirate.
And you know what that's an example of?
What?
Yes and. And you know it's
Yes,
even more
and.
of an example of that when you ask me, oh, what's your voice?
Yeah, right. And you said my voice.
My voice. If that's not a yes and.
But the cool thing about it is when you said my voice, you actually meant my voice because you were doing an impersonation of me, and I saw that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. There we go.
You see, if you hang around each other long enough, you can really just jump off of the things that you lay down for each other. We little diving boards, we jump off of them. Have you heard from Donette?
I have not heard from Donette, but she didn't live in a duplex.
Oh,
I stand by that.
okay.
I know she did.
Sometimes when you mention people on this show, you hear from them. Think she's still around?
Zach's mom?
Oh.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's Zach's mom.
So now,
Oh, yeah.
no duplex.
Oh, hold on. No, they lived in it was a duplex.
What do you call a duplex?
It was 2 homes in a house.
Yeah, but
Two houses in a home.
Yeah.
That was a duplex.
No, it was a house.
And my brother knows Zach now.
Oh,
He's
yeah?
got his number. So we're not gonna text him and be like, "Is your
No.
mom still alive?" You got that. You can't. That's not a.
But your brother can.
How's your mom? How's your mom? Brett and Link were wondering, how's your mom?
How's Donette?
Anyway.
Hello to Chuck as well, the older brother, who taught us a lot.
He taught us quite a bit.
I would like to.
Visual aids.
Can we bring back and find the name brand just so I can redeem myself?
Yeah.
Like,
Give
I
Link
just
an
want-
opportunity here.
I just want let's do one of those in the new year.
2024, we're coming at you with a find a name brand.
This has been a Christmas miracle.
Yes, it was.
Thanks for joining us. Next week we have 3 more marathons for you: Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Nope. We're just gonna see you on Wednesday.
Is today Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
You know, on the holidays you forget what day it is.
But this is an example of yes and, because I'm not going to contradict you and be like, yeah, kind of what Link said, but not really. It's that, today's Monday, and then on Wednesday and Friday of this week, we're going to have marathons. And the next one that is going to be on Wednesday is the best GMM games featuring Mythical crew members.
So come on back for that on Wednesday.
Yes. The Mythical Cookbook features fan favorite dishes from GMM and Mythical Kitchen and tons of completely new original recipes. Pre-order it now at mythical.com/cookbook.